that when a home is built on wall, it is God's resting place. Oh, wait, Mr. Davis. I'll just go and see to that now. Excuse me, please. I've got to get through here, please. Thank you. Excuse me, please. I've got to make sure everything's ready for the reception. Thank you. Oh, Mr. Davison sent me through to see that everyone's ready for the bride and groom and all the desks. Now, do all the waitresses know what tables we have to serve? Oh, do. Oh, my, they're all looking nice and smart, so we are. Oh, I'll have to be getting a dance after you, my lass. Now, we've got to make sure that all the people know what tables we have to sit at. I'll just check to make sure you've got all the right names and the right quaintance. Ah, that looks fine to me. Oh, I think that's the surface finishing now. You'd better get ready. I'll just stand here and show them in. At same time and new. This way, please. Thank you. This way. Would you mind moving along there, please? Thank you. This way. Oh, wait, Mr. Davison. I've checked everything. Everything is all in order. All the waitresses are looking nice and smart and are ready to serve all the dishes. You've got to be making a speech, Mr. Davison. Auntie Betty says we'll have to drink a toast to the bride and groom. I better ask her where after we sit for my dinner. I'll see you later, Mr. Davison. Excuse me, please. Auntie, hello. Excuse me, hello. Auntie Betty. Excuse me. Oh, Auntie Betty, I was wondering where I was to sit for my dinner. I could sit beside you if you want. Oh, I see. Is Mrs. Muir in the kitchen? I'll just don't ask her. I'll see you later, Auntie Betty. When Jenny died, they found a place for me in this old folks' home. They let me help out as well. I help to get some of the residents up in the morning, and I take breakfast into them that can't get up, or they look after me well in there. I suppose I'm easy to look after compared to some of them. There's one old woman keeps running away. She never gets very far. She's in her night gown. Somebody always brings her back. I wouldn't run away. I know when I'm well off. No, I wouldn't be running away for any old folks' home. What's the point? If I could run away, I'd be running away for Jimmy Hanlon. That's who I'd be running away for. If I could run away, I'd run back to that day I jumped in the back of that lorry and I'd make sure I never fell off this time. I'd run back to a world that made sense to me. I'd have friends. I'd care for people. I'd see my sister Jenny get married. I'd even make a speech at her wedding. I'd earn a wage and I'd settle down with a wife and family of my own, and I'd talk sense to people, and they would listen to what I had to say, and maybe even take me seriously. Maybe even respect me. It must be great to have somebody that cares about you. Somebody that really cares. Somebody that loves you. But I can't be sick about it. Jenny must have loved me. Oh, Christ almighty. That's right, she must have loved me and I didn't even know. She was only somebody that looked after me and that did things for me that I took for granted. Too fucking dim-witted to be able to appreciate her. Too mindless to be able to understand, to receive her love and affection. Oh, it's no fair, you're a bastard God. Oh, I'm sorry to wait, Mrs. McFly. I had to stay behind it. help Mr. Davidson to chew him up after all the debts were away, and to get things ready for my servant tomorrow. Mr. Davidson paid for a taxi to bring me home, and he said to tell Hubert he was very sorry for keeping me wait. Oh, it was a great wedding, so it was. Oh, I was in charge of the hymns and showing the people where to sit for my meal. Oh, it was a lovely meal, so it was. Oh, it started off with a queer soup. Then I had some chicken and potatoes. I had my pudding afterward, and a straight to wedding day. I had to get mine in the tent, because I was in charge of the tent and staff. You said I was to make sure that everybody did enough helping. There was a man there, and Uncle Jim was playing with drums. You remember Uncle Jim? He used to play with drums up in the foot, every Sunday morning. And I used to make everybody keep quiet while I was singing. My Uncle Jim used to give me money to buy a drink or a cigarette for myself. Uncle Jim's getting married as well now, and he says he don't do me living up in town, and I've got to do and see him sometime. I was dancing with one of the waitresses. He said I was a good dancer. Mr. Davison was asking me if that was my girlfriend, and said he was coming to my wedding night. Oh, I've got to do it in my bed, because I've got to get up early in the morning to take my watch down to get fixed in the jewellers. I'll see you in the morning, Mr. McBride. Good night. Good night, Mrs. McBride. Have a good sleep. It must be great to wake up in the morning and know what day it is. To look at a clock, know what time it is. To be able to make sense of the time. Time means nothing to me. I'll not be getting any watch fixed at any jeweller's. I'll take it in for some today, and the jeweller will disappear into the back way and come back in a couple of minutes and tell me it's fixed. But he knows as well as I do, it doesn't matter whether it works or no. I couldn't tell the time to save myself. I like people to ask me the time, because then I can let them see I've got a watch, and I can get on, I can tell the time. See, I know they'll say 1:15 and 10:02 and our clocks, and I can just make up a time. Oh, it's real fun. It's one of the many things that Jimmy Hanlon has to offer. If you want a right good laugh, just shout castor oil or pins and needles. Oh, that gets him really mad. Oh, I don't know how it started, but ever since I can remember, all the schoolways have shouted at me so as I chase them and threatened to tell their fathers. It's been a favourite pastime of theirs for years. It's nothing to do with castor oil or pins and needles. It's just that, see, I'm aware they're taking the piss, and I'm not smart enough to deal with it, or even to ignore it, and nothing I say will make them shut up. Oh, take me seriously. Oh. And if you want to really get rid of Jimmy Hanlon, all you've got to do is say that you've got a wee job that needs doing, and then see how he suddenly remembers that his tea's ready, or, oh, he's got to go and see his Auntie Betty. I'd love to be able to do a job of work. A real job. No running messages for a couple of packets of cigarettes, or and being in charge of the hymns at some wedding. Oh, I'd give anything to be considered capable of doing of taking the responsibility of doing a regular job. But it's the same as the castor oil thing. See, I know they're at it, and I'm frightened because I feel threatened. I just want to get away as quick as I can, and my lack of imagination I can only think of a couple of excuses, and I'm using the bastard. Hello, sir. Oh, it's a lovely day today, eh? The 63 bus should be coming along soon. It does all the way into Glasgow, you know. Oh, are you down into Glasgow? No, I'm just going down with Top Town to meet my Uncle James. I was down the town early this morning to get my watch fixed at the jeweller's. I think that bus is a wee bit late, so it is. I'll just check the time. It's a 2:15. I think that bus should have been here about 4:30, so it should. Oh, it's the stool's coming out now. Oh, it must be dinner time. Yes, it's just a 12:15. Hello, son. Is it you done here for your dinner? How will you watch tossing that board now? Oh, they've got you watch tossing that board. There was a wee boy knocked down there just last week, son of us. Now, boy, don't you stop that now. Now, just stop that, and I'll be telling you if I did you a good well. Don't you shout anything at me. I'll take your trust money and give you a good well myself. Just you watch it now, I'm not kidding. I'll be telling you, power. That's my Uncle Pat's boy. He's a right titty wee minstrel he is. My Uncle Pat's told him not to shout them things at me. Oh, would you I tell him? He'll take his hand right across his backside, so he will. I'll be telling you, power. Oh, if I could only have learned to read and write, things wouldn't have been so bad. Maybe I could never have learned, but I never got much of a chance. In fact, I never got any chance. People didn't know how to educate somebody like me when I was a wee boy, or even wanted to try. What was the point? I must amuse the bastards to watch me trying to kid or I'm reading a newspaper and I'm standing holding it upside down. To hell with them, they know all that smart themselves. The only difference is they know when they're making a mistake, and I don't. Jenny always treated me like a normal person. What was good when she was here? Because for some reason I was never so aware of being different from everybody else. You know, Jenny used to talk sense to me and tell me off. And get really angry with me when I used to get on her nerves. But she never made me feel different. She just accepted me as I am, and I suppose that's the nearest anybody could get to being regarded as normal. She never tried to make me feel important, making up daft things for me to be in charge of. She used to send me to the shops with a note and the right money, because she knew that was my limit. It didn't make me particularly feel important. It made me feel useful. That's something I've never felt for years. I've never felt useful. Oh, the nearest I get to that is helping out at the home, but they think it makes me feel important. I would rather feel useful than important any day. I'm not saying I wouldn't like to feel important, I would. But it's other people that make you feel important. It's other people's love and respect that make you feel important. That's two things I've never known. The nearest I get to them is sympathy and charity. Feeling sorry for somebody is no the same as respecting them. Giving them the odd 50 pence piece or a couple of cigarettes every now and again is no the same as loving them. One of the most important things in this life that I've missed is the ability to love somebody. It's the thing I resent the most. I want to know the reality of the love between a man and a woman. See, Jenny was my sister. Even if I loved her, it's not the kind of love I mean. I can just about imagine it. Sometimes I have this dream that where I'm with somebody I love. And in my dreams, I feel I'm getting near that feeling. She's not somebody I know in real life. She's real enough to me in my dream. I wake up crying sometimes because I don't want to leave her. It's as if she really exists. Or existed. Either somewhere in the past, or else she's waiting for me somewhere in the future. somewhere where nobody can stop me from being useful and important. Oh, my darling, man, you did very smart today. Is this you done to meet your boyfriend? Is it done to take you to the pictures? I might be done to my pictures myself tomorrow, because my Uncle James gave me a couple of pounds for my birthday, and he said I have to take my girlfriend to a picture with her. Well, I haven't got a girlfriend now. The last time I was at the pictures, I went for nothing, because I was helped to take the hot dogs with it. Oh, I like hot dogs. You should take your boyfriend to buy you one. Oh, is this your boyfriend coming now? Hello, my boy. I was just giving your girlfriend company while she was waiting for you to take her to a picture. It's my birthday tomorrow. We should boys going to bed a wee date and we're going to have a wee party. Oh, we always have a wee party whenever it's anybody's birthday. The last time it was my birthday, we all went into Glasgow to see a show. Oh, it was very interesting. Because we all joined down for singing. And then we went to a restaurant for the tea. Oh, is that your way now? Oh, cheerio, my darling. Remember to get to buy your hot dog. Cheerio, my boy. Cheerio, you rotting bastard. I suppose you'll have the right to laugh at me now. No, my boy, I don't mind admitting I'm no a false showing. But if I was you, I'd be buying that lovely dough of hot dogs, Solomon. And I'd be buying her whatever mint as well to let her see how much I loved her. If I had a girlfriend like that, I would be the happiest man in this life, Solomon. Aye, you're a lucky bastard quite enough. What are you looking at? Are you? I'm talking to you. Have you never seen an old man with the brains of a 7-year-old Wayne? Well, you're looking at man now. I'm sitting there, so I tell you, but nothing talk like. If I didn't wave my hands and done it, nothing told a bastard. No way I should go through my life that has been treated like a Wayne and felt sorry for her, made a fool of him. Stay up there and don't tell anymore. I don't want to touch any more weddings. And I don't want any sentiments or 50-pence pieces, and you should stick them up your bloody ass when you can, and have you casting on and printed fucking needles. I gone yourself, Jimmy, you tell them, eh? Who needs a bastard? What do they know about anything? Them with their odd jobs and their even odder reasons for thinking them up. I don't need their sympathy or their 50-pence pieces. What I need can't be got. Nobody can make a meaningless life into something precious. I want something precious. And who can give me that? Nobody. Not one single soul, no amounts of Auntie Betty or Mr. Davison or Mrs. Nah, nobody can give me that. Something precious, something lost as far as I'm concerned. The one precious thing I do have is my dream. Nobody gave me that. It comes to me in my sleep. It comes from nowhere. But it takes me away from all this crap. In my dream I've got somebody to love, and she's as real to me as I am to myself. She's there, waiting for me. It's like another existence. I just remember bits here when I wake up, but then once I've known since the day starts, I forget all about it. But it always comes back to me. She always comes back to me. I can't see her. I can feel her presence, her personality. I know she's not a real person, but then neither am I, so well suited. My precious dream will never come true though, will it? We'll never walk out hand in hand into reality. Mr. and Mrs. Jimmy Hanlon. Things like that don't happen in this real world that I'm living in. This world of aunties and uncles, kindness and pain, weddings and birthdays, cigarettes, 50-pence pieces, buses and cloaks, school wains and girlfriends, gospel halls, old folks' homes, bus skews and cinemas, hot dogs and confusion, panic and humble. My dream's only a dream. Jimmy Hanlon isn't a dream. Jimmy Hanlon's a nightmare, a London nightmare. It's no good being like this. It's no good being simple. I don't have any responsibility. I don't know what's going on in the world. I'm scared. I'm scared of everything I don't understand, and that's a hell of a lot to be scared of. I really hate being like this. Oh, God, good enough with Jimmy Hanlon as I can't stand. Please, Jimmy, give us a break. I'm just going to give myself a break, so I'm going to down to that Gospel Hall, and I'm going to tell Mr. Davison that I won't be taking my because I have to know what he dealt with, as if he didn't know. And I'll give him a 50-pence piece, and he can put it in his new suit next time he does their wedding. Then I'll go and see my Auntie Betty, and I'll tell her she's no way with my Auntie Betty, and I don't know who the bloody hell she is anyway. And I'll give her a 50-pence piece, and she can give it to my Uncle James, because he's no good to my uncle either. And then I'll go and see Mrs. Maguire, and Miss McBlake, and I'll give her my watch, and she can see if she can tell what time it is at time. And the next time a wee boy, a wee lassie, shouts, castor oil, of pins and needles of me, I've just done it doesn't do, but he tick up the arse to her, but they don't tell my fathers themselves. And the next time some trucker bastard asks me if I want to do a wee job for him, I'm just going to say I'd like very much to do a wee job for him. And if they tell me what to do, I'll do it as the best as I can. Then I'll do it sweet. And I'll dream about my Delft wedding. And I'll be a lot younger in my dream. And I'll live in a Tunsil house, just A1's up in Paul Street. And my Delft wedding will be told, Jenny, just like my sister. She'll love me. And we'll get married. But not in the Gospel Hall. No, I don't want my Auntie Betty or Mr. David to come to my wedding. I want people what's my friends to come to my wedding. In my dream, I'll have lots of friends. In my dream, Jimmy Hanlon will be a clever person, just like a school teacher, maybe even a bus driver. And I'll do to my work every day in a wee town, just like my Uncle James's wee town. And I'll do to his shops for Jenny for my messages, and then after we've had my dinner, we'll go to my pub, or to the pictures. Every night, we'll go to bed, and I'll love my wife, she'll love me. Then I'll go to sleep and have a new dream. Because this dream will no be a dream anymore. It'll be real. I'm a man with a dream. A dream and a watch that doesn't tell me the time. Sitting in an empty room, with vague ideas of a life lived on the edges of other people's normality. I've spent my whole life, trying to convince people that I can fit into their plans. Even trying to convince myself. Either way, I haven't succeeded. I jumped in the back of a coal lorry and fell off like a loose bag of coal, and nobody picked me up and put the pieces together again. Any future I might have had rolled along the gutter and down a drain like a wee boy's pocket. 60-odd years later, I'm still clinging to a dream. I'm dragging my heels along an endless road of confusion. It would seem the sole purpose of Jimmy Hanlon's existence would seem to have been to make people realise how fortunate they are, to appreciate the clarity of their own lives. If that is the case, I've done them a greater favour than they could ever do me. I was well worth all the free meals and 50 pence pieces. I've earned my keep. Where the hell am I? I don't remember coming here. Hello? Mrs. McBride? Are you there? Oh, I don't know where this is. I quite like it. I don't feel frightened. In fact, I feel quite good. I think I remember feeling like this once before. Oh, I can't remember when. It must have been a long, long time ago. Mrs. McBride? Who is Mrs. McBride anyway? Oh, I'm Jimmy Hanlon, I know that. Oh, I'm a man with a dream and a watch that didn't tell me what time. I wonder what time it is anyway. Oh, it's at what time already? I think I went and missed my bus again, so I have. Well, I suppose this is meant to be me dying now and waiting to be taken up to heaven. I hope to heaven they don't have any bloody weddings in heaven. Well, I hope when I get to heaven I didn't talk like my church and people don't try to make a fool of me. I hope that God's a good person. No like my Uncle James and Mr. Davis and Auntie Betty, they just think they're being duped. But they're really just being duped to themselves, so they are. Wait a minute. Maybe everybody in heaven is just the same as what I am. That's right, maybe when I get there, God will talk the same as what I do. And he'll say, hello, Jimmy, my boy, I haven't seen you for years, welcome to heaven. Why, that's a lovely watch you've on. Oh, that would be great then when Mr. Davis and Auntie Betty and all the other ones died, they'll get the fright of their life, so they will. What if you get the fright of your life after you're dead? They'll say, Jimmy Hanlon, wasn't he daft at all? It was us that was daft all the time and we didn't even know it there we did. And then they'll have to learn to talk the same way as what I do. And they'll have to learn how not to be able to tell the time. Oh, I can't wait to die now. I wonder if God made people like me to let other people see what way we should be. Maybe he was trying to make people realise that that's the way that God is. God made me in his image, but they don't know that. They'll feel sorry for me and think they're better than me. They think they're better than God. I'm beginning to like God, so I'm. See, if I was God, I would make everybody exactly the same. They would all look the same, and talk the same, and think the same, and they'd all be the same height, and the same colour. And there wouldn't only be difference between men and women. Everybody would just be exactly the same. And then, if him was trying to make a fool of anybody else, it would just be the same as him trying to make a fool of himself. Maybe people wouldn't be saying, what a stupid man. I wonder why God never thought of that. Oh, well. Am I on to heaven or am I just waiting for a bus? Ah, maybe I'm waiting for a bus that takes you up to heaven. Anyway, I think I'm in heaven already. In fact, I think I've always been in heaven. And that's how I didn't know what was going on half the time. I wasn't living in the same world as anybody else. I know I'm in this place where I've never been before. But what makes me feel as if I've never been anywhere else. This place is me. And I'm ready to leave it now. Who the hell's that? Is that you, Jenny? How did you get in here? this must be heaven.
Come on, Jimmy, let's go.
Go where?
We're going to a wedding, Jimmy.
Cheerio, my boy.
You live here?
No, I'm a burglar. I just come into places like this to burglarise them. I live here. Used to be a church.
Used to be.
Aye, well, it's been de-sanguinised. Better than a cardboard box, Drafty, but dry. Hey, you want a wee cup of tea?